Ever wondered what's really happening inside your body during a heart attack? It's a scary thought, but understanding the process is the first step toward prevention and knowing how to act fast. Today we're going to take a journey inside the human body to uncover the minute-by-minute biological chain reaction of a heart attack. This isn't just about science, it's about empowering you with life-saving knowledge. So, let's start with the heart itself. Think of it as the tireless engine of your body, a powerful muscle that pumps oxygen-rich blood to every single cell. To do this demanding job, the heart needs its own constant supply of fuel and oxygen. This is delivered through a network of blood vessels called the coronary arteries, which wrap around the outside of the heart. For most of our lives, these arteries are smooth and wide, allowing blood to flow freely. But over time, things can start to change. A process called atherosclerosis can begin, often silently, years or even decades before a heart attack occurs. It starts with damage to the inner lining of the coronary arteries. This damage can be caused by things like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, smoking, or high blood sugar. When the artery wall is injured, your body's natural healing response kicks in. It sends cells to the site of the injury. However, sometimes this process goes into overdrive. Fatty substances, cholesterol, cellular waste products, calcium, and fibrin material involved in blood clotting build up in the inner lining of the artery. This buildup is called plaque. Imagine a clean pipe slowly getting clogged with gunk over the years. That's essentially what's happening inside the coronary arteries. As the plaque grows, it can harden and narrow the arteries, restricting the amount of blood that can get through to the heart muscle. This condition is known as coronary artery disease, and it's the leading cause of heart attacks. For a while, your body can compensate. But when a plaque deposit becomes unstable, the real danger begins. The surface of the plaque can rupture or crack open, like a pimple bursting. Your body perceives this rupture as an injury and immediately tries to repair it by forming a blood clot on the surface of the plaque. This is the critical moment, the tipping point. This blood clot can grow rapidly, and if it becomes large enough, it can completely block the already narrowed artery. Think of it like a boulder suddenly blocking a narrow tunnel. The flow of blood is cut off. The moment that artery is blocked, the heart attack begins. The section of the heart muscle that was being supplied by that artery is now starved of oxygen and vital nutrients. It's an emergency situation inside your body. The heart cells begin to cry out for help, sending pain signals to the brain. This is when the classic symptoms of a heart attack often start to appear. The most common is chest pain or discomfort, often described as a pressure, squeezing, fullness, or pain in the center of the chest that lasts for more than a few minutes or goes away and comes back. This pain isn't just a simple ache, it's a sign that a part of your heart muscle is in distress, but the signals can be tricky. The pain can radiate to other parts of the upper body, like one or both arms, the back, neck, jaw, or even the stomach. You might also feel short of breath because your struggling heart cooing pump blood efficiently to the lungs. Other signs can include breaking out in a cold sweat, nausea, or lightheadedness. It's crucial to know that women, in particular, may experience these other symptoms more prominently than chest pain. Let's go back inside the body. With the blood supply cut off, the affected heart muscle cells are in a state of crisis. They can only survive for a very short time without oxygen. After about 20 to 30 minutes, these cells start to die. This is irreversible damage. The longer the artery remains blocked, the larger the area of dead heart muscle becomes. This cell death is what defines a heart attack, or what doctors call a myocardial infarction. Myo meaning muscle, cardial referring to the heart, and infarction meaning the death of tissue due to a lack of blood supply. As the heart muscle is damaged, its ability to pump is weakened. The heart's electrical system can also become unstable, leading to abnormal heart rhythms called arrhythmias. Some of these can be life-threatening, causing the heart to quiver uselessly instead of pumping blood. A condition called ventricular fibrillation. This is a major cause of sudden cardiac arrest during a heart attack. This is why time is so critical. Every minute that passes, more heart muscle is lost. The phrase "time is muscle" is something every emergency doctor lives by. The goal of emergency treatment is to open that blocked artery as quickly as possible to restore blood flow and save as much heart muscle as you can. This is often done through medications that dissolve the clot or a procedure called an angioplasty, where a tiny balloon is inflated inside the artery to push the plaque and clot aside, often followed by placing a small mesh tube called a stent to keep the artery open. So what happens after? The body begins the healing process. Over several weeks, scar tissue forms in the damaged area of the heart. This scar tissue doesn't contract or pump like healthy heart muscle, so the heart's overall pumping ability may be permanently reduced. The extent of this reduction depends on how large the area of damage was and how quickly treatment was received. Living with a heart that has been damaged by a heart attack requires significant lifestyle changes: a heart-healthy diet, regular exercise, quitting smoking, and managing stress. Medications will likely become a part of your daily routine to help the heart function better, control blood pressure and cholesterol, and prevent future clots. Understanding this entire process, from the slow buildup of plaque to the sudden crisis of a blockage, is your greatest weapon. It highlights why prevention is so important. By managing your risk factors, keeping your blood pressure and cholesterol in check, eating well, staying active, and not smoking, you can slow down or even prevent the development of plaque in your arteries in the first place. Knowledge is power. Knowing the signs of a heart attack and understanding the urgency can mean the difference between life and death, or the difference between a full recovery and long-term heart damage. If you ever think you or someone else is having a heart attack, call emergency services immediately. Don't drive yourself to the hospital. Emergency medical personnel can start treatment the moment they arrive. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the body. I hope this information empowers you to take control of your heart health. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and take care of that amazing heart of yours.